Welcome to today's episode on Pathway with Victor Itoyo. I'm sure that you've been listening to our previous editions and would like to have your comments, what you feel about our publications, our preachings, and our word, the sermons that has been prepared for you. And let us know what you think about it, and we want to hear from you on how it's helping you build your personal and your spiritual life. Today on Pathway, we'll be talking about breaking free from the excess luggage syndrome. Breaking free from the excess luggage syndrome. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1 says this: "Let us lay aside the weight that so easily beset us, and let us run with patience, that we may finish our race." This word is very profound because it brings a whole depth to every believer who wants to achieve life goals. It means that there are weights that when you are, for example, if you're running a race and you are carrying luggage on your body, you will not be able to run as fast as you ought to when you are running without any weights. Have you ever tried traveling on a journey where you are carrying so many luggage? It's sometimes very cumbersome, it's very costly, it's sometimes very discomforting, it's sometimes very disorientating. Why? Because you cannot just move as freely as you want to. Luggages you are carrying, things that are hindering you from, as a matter of fact, some kind of transportation may not even be able to take you along because it said your luggage is beyond what can be carried by those, particularly if the vehicles are small or something like that. So it is with life. Many people in life are carrying excess luggage in their lives. As a result, they are not able to move freely. So what exactly is excess luggage? Excess luggage is the syndrome of carrying unnecessary burdens, discomforts, distractions, elements that weigh you down from moving forward to achieve your life goals. It is a condition where people are carrying far beyond what is expected. For example, somebody who is traveling on a 3-day journey, a journey where they're going to just stay 3 days and come back, is carrying 7 suitcases. Can you imagine how discomforting it is for that person to carry all of this, checking in if you are traveling by air, or if you are going by bus transport or whatever? It can be quite discomforting. So basically, this is the way some people also are running their life race, by carrying so many weights that are hindering them from moving towards their life goals. So basically, what are some of these weights? Let's look at some of the weights that we're talking about when we talk about excess luggage. Number one, we have to look at the emotional aspects. Emotional weights. What are emotional weights? Here, we talk about hurt, bitterness, anger, unforgiveness. A lot of people are carrying so much of bitterness. People are angry with people for what they've done to them, what they said to them. People have some unforgiveness that have longed for 10, 20, 30 years. And if you, as a child of God, do not break free for such kind of system, weight, it can limit you from reaching your goal. The next one we need to talk about is the aspect of spiritual weights. Here, for spiritual weights, we are talking about unbelief, prayerlessness, disobedience, rebellion. Some people think that being rebellious, disobeying constituted authority is a way of showing that you are civilized. As a matter of fact, such weights are limiting people. The next weight we'll talk about is the mental weight. Mental weight. Here in mental weights, we're talking about toxic, we're talking about the fear of failure. We're talking about negative thinking. We're talking about low self-esteem. Some people have clouded their lives with this kind of, negative syndromes where they are packaged with things like fear. The fear of what tomorrow can be, limiting them from taking any wise decision. Negative thinking There are some people who always, anytime they want to think about something, it's always about, what if it doesn't go wrong? Hello, how about thinking if this thing can go well? In life, as you continue to dwell on the negative, you repel positive. As you continue to draw negative to yourself, you repel positive. Have you ever been close to people who are so negative when you are discussing with them? You benefit nothing, no positive contribution. It's all about who is doing what, who is not doing this, who is this, and those kind of relationships. They subtract people who would have been of help to them to build their lives. What is the next kind of weight we need to talk about? Is the relational weight. What is the relational weight? Some people are moving around with toxic relationships, wrong associations, destiny distractors. You can imagine a young man who is just getting to university, 18 years old, all right? And as soon as he gets to university, he's seen the liberty of having a girlfriend around him, and he's now buying wig for girl. This is somebody who should focus on his academics, trying to take care of himself. He's now carrying so much luggage. As a result, what do you think is going to happen when the exams come? Of course, such person will be struggling because he is carrying excess luggage. Mind the kind of friends you have around you. You have to be careful of what kind of friends you have around. The Bible says that evil communication corrupts good manners. And the weight around us that we carry around with us, that kind of, all right, very definite perspective is going to influence the way you behave, because evil communication will corrupt. The more you constantly hear of something, have you wondered about this? The more you listen to an advert, even though you don't like it, all right, after a while, you get used to the adverts. And guess what? Not before long, you will start singing that advert. That's because that is a marketing strategy that the business world has brought in, so that the more people hear something, the more they are drawn to it, even though it's negative. And that's the perspective the devil is using on a negative way, where if you allow negative influences, communications and relationship distortions, and all of these factors to begin to draw into your life, over time, you will get used to behaving the same things that you yourself have said you will never allow. Now, basically, let's look at life generally. Life is a race. I want every one of us to know this. Life is a race. Everybody is running a race towards their life goals. And in running this race, it's not a short-term race. Some years ago, while I was in secondary school, we were having a long-distance race. And of course, the strategy a few of myself and my friends came up with was that, look, all we need to do is that this was about a 30-kilometer race. We say, if we can run the first 2 kilometers fast, then we'll be far ahead of everybody. Then we can now slow down and begin to run, thinking that will give us way miles ahead of others. Unfortunately, that strategy was one of the biggest errors, because when we started running, we run ahead. For the first 10 minutes, we are ahead of everybody. We were far ahead. But as we went so far, so were we exhausted. So we never had the strength to be able to run the entire race. As a matter of fact, we ended up joining the bus that was carrying those who could not complete it. We did not complete the race. However, those who came steadily, one step at a time, slow and steady, they were able to finish the race. And some of them got prizes for that race. Same is it with life. You cannot run the race of life by carrying excess luggage, whether they be emotional, whether they be physical, whether they be relational, or in any form. We have to be very careful so that we do not run race in such perspective. Many people we have seen in life appears to be so busy. Many people appear in life to be so busy. You see them, they are always busy trying to do one thing. The unfortunate, however, is that you do not see that kind of corresponding results. If anybody is in life race and looks so busy and is not having enough fruits to show, results to show, listen, friend, you just have to be realistic to yourself. You must be carrying some excess weight. You have just to be sincere with yourself. Sit down and begin to analyze. What are the excess load that I'm carrying? The next thing is about some people who look so active but are always distracted. People who have the credentials to be very effective. They look active, but they are easily distracted. You are carrying excess luggage. Another one is when people are always moving, but they are not progressing. They are making effort to move, but they are not progressing. It shows that what? You are carrying excess luggage. You just need to sit down and see how you can set yourself free from such excess luggage. So primarily, what do you need to do in life? If you know, what are the perspectives that can affect you when you are carrying excess luggage? Number one is that you cannot reach your destiny distracted. Your destiny is very important. It is something very crucial for your personal success. As a matter of fact, it is your personal responsibility to activate your destiny to work towards the fulfillment of destiny. Does it mean that along the path we will not make mistakes? Absolutely not. Some of us can make mistakes, but you see, when you make mistakes, you realize yourself and then you address those errors so that you do not repeat them. Then your life will go into production. So the truth is what? You cannot run your life race by being distracted every now and then. What is the second thing? You need to have to develop a definite purpose. Many people are confused in life because they want to achieve so many things at the same time. That's not the way the life race runs. You cannot run the life race by running multiple, some people say is when they are multitasking that they can achieve more. As good as multitasking is, you also need to regulate yourself. Otherwise, it's what? Jack of all trades, master of none. You need to be definite. You need to be exclusively definitive so that you can appropriately channel your limited resources into a core direction to the fulfillment of your destiny. The next thing is that we must stop carrying the past. Many of us are carrying shame of many years, failures of many years. The truth is, you need to hear this and you keep hearing over and over again. Failure is not a person, it's only an event. That you failed in the past doesn't make you a failure for life. You have to learn this level so that it does not drain you emotionally. It was only an incident that happened in your life that made you to fail in time past. It doesn't mean that has made you a symbol of failure. Your identity is not failure. So guess what? We need to stop carrying the failures of the past, the mistakes of the past. We need to put the mistake of yesterday aside to be able to look ahead to run to the race that is before us. Paul says, I put aside what is behind me and I put my focus on the things before me so that I can finish my race. Friends, if you want to definitely fulfill your life goals, you need to drop those weights. The next thing we need to do is to a focused mind that is powerful. You need to have a focused mind. Many of us are easily distracted. We see somebody doing something and instantly, because the person is succeeding, we just also want to jump to it. That is a copycat syndrome. It's a syndrome where people are just looking at who is doing what are they succeeding. All right? That philosophy of why start your own when you can just copy somebody else and just be like them. The reality is that God created you as a unique individual, created for a definite purpose. Can you imagine somebody who has a size 6 leg trying to wear size 9 shoe? That will be a disaster. It will be an excess, because you cannot walk effectively wearing an oversized shoe. That is with life. You are created to achieve definite stuff. You have to have a purposeful, focused mindset on what God has called you to do and stop copying other people. Be real to yourself. Be ideal to yourself. And if you do this, you will succeed. Then again, we have to beware of double-mindedness. Many people cannot focus on one thing. Today, they want to achieve this. Tomorrow, they want to do this. The next day, as a matter of fact, if you meet some people, say, if somebody wants to help them and call them, what exactly do you want to do? You'll be surprised if this statement is repeated 2 or 3 times at different occasions, you will hear different results. Why? Because their mind is not single. The Bible says the double-minded mind, let him not think that he can get anything from God. If the Creator himself says, don't be double-minded, then you have to be weary and be sure that you have a focused mindset on what you want to do. And lastly, I want you to know that God really wants you to finish strong. God wants you to finish well and to finish strong. And one of the key strategies you can do to encourage yourself, to help yourself, is to ensure that you are running light. The race of life, you are running light. Don't carry luggage that do not belong to you. Even your own loads, don't carry excess luggage. Do not carry excess luggage. You know, for those who travel by flight, aircraft traveling by flight, when you go to the airport with excess luggage, sometimes you pay almost as much as your original price of ticket. So that's why it is better you travel light. It is better traveling light. I once traveled with several times traveling with family, travel with so many luggages. It was quite cumbersome. But when I started going on business travel and I had to travel just alone and was traveling with just a little handbag, the experience was so fantastic. That is it. It is the same thing with your life. As you focus your life to run this life race with lightweight, no anger, no bitterness, no disruptions, no accusing fingers, accepting that your destiny belongs to you and you have a personal responsibility for your growth, you will achieve your goal. Have you been blessed today? I'm sure today's word has come in such a very spectacular way. If you want to hear more of this, I just want you to go and click the subscribe button and share this with your friends. By subscribing, you will have the benefit of having all our new episodes come directly to you through alerts. God bless you as we see you in the next edition. Thank you.